What's up, you guys? In this video, I'm gonna give you an overview of this Notion Life Planner. And if you've already purchased this planner, then thank you so much for your purchase. And if you haven't and you're interested, then check out the link in the description down below. So in this video, I'm going to give you some helpful tips and tricks just on how to use Notion in general, because I know it can be very overwhelming, especially in the beginning. And I'm also going to explain this whole life planner to you, just for you to get the most use out of this and to be more productive and become the best version of yourself. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into it. So once you've downloaded and duplicated your life planner, this is the first page you're going to see. And this is called your dashboard. And I called this That Girl Planner, but you can go and change this to whatever you like. And just in general, when it comes to Notion, you can change a lot of things and you can customize almost everything. And you can really make it very personal. So for example, you can change those little icons, so you will see them in lots of different places in Notion and in this life planner, and you can just click on them. And Notion has a pretty big selection of icons. You can also click onto those and then change the colors, or you can go on the web and type in Notion icons, and then you can also upload your custom icons right here. And then also one thing you have on every single page in this Notion planner is covers, and you can go up here and click change cover. And again, Notion has a pretty big selection of their own covers. So you can pick one of those, or you can also just create your own in Canva, for example, and then just upload them right here. And then you can also just reposition them on this little button. And then some general tips when you go up here to the top right and click on those three little dots, then that is where you can change the style of this whole page, and you can change the font. And Notion has three different fonts. For example, there's the default one, there's this middle one which I really like, and then there's the mono one, and that will just change the font on this whole page. I like the middle one, so I'm just gonna keep this, but this is where you can change the style and the font of your page. And then you can also decide if you want to do small text and full width. So those are just in general some tips on how to make your Notion more personal and customize it. And so the first thing you're going to see on your dashboard is this affirmation. So I put an example one right here, but you can delete this and just put in your own affirmation. And then under your affirmation, you have instructions. So if you need a reminder of how this page works, then you can just toggle this down and read the instructions, and that will just tell you how this whole page works and what you can do with it. And I included instructions on every single page in this planner, so you can just go and look if you need a reminder. And if you're once you're more familiar with Notion and how everything works, you can just go and click onto those six little dots, and you can press delete if you don't need your instructions anymore. And then just in general, again, a tip: if you've deleted something on accident, you can go to the left where your menu is, and you can scroll down to trash, and then that is where all of your deleted pages and things are, and you can either restore them or delete them permanently. So that's a really helpful trick if you've deleted something on accident. And so scrolling down on the left side, you have this little clock, and you will find this clock on every single page of this life planner. And then under the clock, there will always be your navigation. And so this again is your dashboard, and so your dashboard is just supposed to show you what you have going on for today, just because it is the first page you're gonna see. And then if you want to go and go in depth and plan out your day or your year, do different things, then that is where you can go into these pages and really go in depth. But again, the dashboard is just to give you an overview of today. And I will explain all of these different pages in other videos, but for now I'm just going to stick with the dashboard. But you will always have your navigation on the left side. And then if you go into one of these pages, you will see you also have the navigation on top, right here. So this is kind of the layout and the style I used for this planner. You will always have your clock and a navigation on the left side, and you will also have your navigation at the top right here. So that's just in general, again, a little like tip. And then the next thing you're going to see is tasks for today. And so these things are called databases, and databases look different. So this, for example, is one, this is one, that is a database. Then this one is a gallery view of a database, and down here, it's also a database, but it's a calendar. So they do look different, but they work in the same way. So you always like have something here, and you can do something by pressing onto like new, right here where it's blue, or down here. So I'm going to show you how this works. So this one says tasks for today. So I'm just going to press on new, and you can put in any task you have going on for this day, like anything you want to do. Let's say today we have a grooming appointment. I'm just going to put this in as an example. And then again, like I said, you can change those icons, and I'm just going to change it to like this little dog. And then if you use your Notion with like a family member, for example, you could like click on one more property, and you could assign this to like someone from your family. Like, for example, if your daughter has to go and like take your dog to the grooming appointment. But because I'm not going to do that, and I'm just using it for myself, I'm just going to hide this property. And then here where it says do, you can put in a date, like whenever, you have something going on. And then if you toggle this one right on, like the include time one, then you can add a time whenever your task or appointment is. And then you can also add a priority, and I'm just going to do low for now. And that's basically it. So you can add a task right here or whatever you have going on, and then it will show up in your database. And this database has a filter in here. So this is filtered to only show you the tasks for today. So you will see this database with like tasks and, plans and like appointments, whatever you have going on, in multiple different pages of your planner. But because again, I said the dashboard is only supposed to show you what you have going on for today, because it's the first page you're going to see once you open your planner. That is why I filtered this to only show you the things you have going on for today. And once you're done with this, you can press done, and it will remove it from here, and it will put it into the archive right here. So yeah, that is how this database works. And then on the right side, you have like this little notes thingy where you can just like write something down if you think of something. Then you have a little Spotify playlist, and then under this you have like reminders. So if you need a reminder for something, you can just like put this right here. So yeah, this page is just like supposed to like, again, like if you think of something really quickly, if you want to add something for today, you can just do this right here. And then under the tasks for today, you have your daily hydration tracker, and you will also find this daily hydration tracker in multiple different pages of your planner, just to remind you of like drinking water. And how this works is like pretty straightforward. You have 8 glasses of water, and once you've drank one, you just like check this off, and then it will also show you your progress. And then at the end of the day, you can either like uncheck these if you want to, or you can also just go ahead and delete this water tracker again by pressing onto those 6 little dots and then just pressing delete. And then you have this little button right here, and those buttons, they will always like do something. And here it says add new tracker. So you can just like click on this, and it will just give you a new hydration tracker for the next day. So you can start fresh the next day. And if you want to change anything to those buttons, like what those buttons do, you can go into like edit button and change it. And I will show you down here with like the daily habits. But yeah, this is basically how the hydration tracker works. So this daily habits, again, is a database, and it works in a very similar way than this one. So here you're just supposed to like put in daily habits you want to like do or like reinforce. And I put some examples here, like no Starbucks, screen time less than 3 hours. But as I mentioned, you can go into that button and then create your own habits right here. So I put like habit 1, habit 2, and so on right here. So you can just change them to whatever you want to do, and then press done. And then once you click this button, it will give you your own daily habits database. And then you can just like check things off like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on, like every single day. And then once the week is over, then you can like just go ahead and like delete this. this database, and then just press your button for a new one for like the next week. So that is how like the daily habits work. And then moving on to the left side, so this is your like goals, just in general your goals for your life or what you want to reach. And then you will have an in-depth view of your goals in your planner and in your vision in like different pages. And then this one is just showing you your goals for this month. And I'm going to show you how this works. So you can go in here, and I created an example one. So there is different templates, and you can see them like down here. For example, new goal, money goal, travel goal. So if you add a new goal, then you can pick from these templates. And what this does is it will like change this little icon like up here, but the properties, they will stay the same. So I'm just gonna keep the money goal, because our goal here is to make 3K a month in passive income. So this is an example, so you can just put your goal right here, and then you can add tags, like what kind of goal is it? Is it a business goal, financial, personal, a travel goal? So yeah, you can kind of like sort them, and then you can do a start date and an end date. And because the start date is in August, that is why it's showing up here on your dashboard, because again, it's filtered, so it's only showing you the goals for this month, and because it's August right now, it will show you this goal. And then here you're supposed to put in an image because this database pulls the image from here. So if you don't want that, then you can just like remove this. You don't have to put in a picture. Yeah, but if you want to make it more aesthetic, then this is where you can put in your picture. And then you can check this off once you've achieved your goal. And then you can also add some notes. I usually use this to like put in, for example, if my goal is to make, I don't know, maybe if my goal is like to save up $2,000, then I could put here like what I want to do in order to reach that goal. For example, like, I don't know, don't go to Starbucks, don't go and eat out, and like use the money and put it to the side, for example. So you can just like use this little like note section to put that in. And that is how that works, and like how you can put in a new goal, whatever you want to accomplish for this month or this year or whatever time frame. And yeah, it will show up right here if you put in a goal for this month. And then on the right side, we have this little like quote right here. And then under this, there is this birthdays database. And here you can just like put in important birthdays. So I just put like an example, Sarah's birthday. You can put in the date, again, notes, what you have to do if you need a birthday present or anything. And then you can check this off if you send like your birthday wishes. And again, this is also filtered to only show you the birthdays for this month. And so you will also see this birthdays database in different areas, for example, your planner, to not forget about important birthdays. So you can go in and like put all your birthdays in all at once, and here it will only show you like the ones that are coming up for this month. And then down here, this is just a calendar overview of all of your tasks, whatever you have going on for this month. And because we put in the task for today up here, the grooming appointment, it will show up down here that we have a grooming appointment today. And yeah, that is basically it for this dashboard page. And now I'm going to go into the different pages right here, and I'm going to explain them to you.